Hey everybody, Typical Toy Reviews back with another video finally. Another video game video. So if you're not into the video games, you can go ahead and tune out for this one. But if you're here for the video games, you're going to want to stay because we're going to do the current state of the collection. Basically, I wanted to make this video because I'm probably going to sell some stuff soon. So I kind of wanted to document what I had at one point for myself, but also, give you guys an update. I did make some changes, added some things, sold some things, and it's been a little while since I did the last video game collection video. So without any more talking, we're going to jump right into it. I went ahead and rearranged all my Xbox 360 games. If you guys remember, they were in these separate cubbies, but I was running out of room for collectibles and other things, so I decided I had books here, and they only went about this high, and there was all this empty space, so I said I'll go ahead and put these here. And just yesterday I realized it's pretty impractical because I had to get out ghosts all the way down here, which required leaning this entire stack and hoping it wasn't going to fall to pull it out. And that wasn't the hard part. Putting it back in was the hard part because then I had to lift these up again, hoping this was not going to tilt back. And then these were starting to get pushed in. These were starting to get pushed in. Um, so it's really not the most practical thing. It's just because I haven't used my Xbox in a long time, but I did just start up Arkham Origins yesterday, so that's missing from the shelf. But pretty much everything else is the same. I don't think I've gotten any new Xbox 360 titles in a while. We do have some stuff, like I said, from the last collection. I got a box protector for Soul Silver, since it is a really expensive game. I think this game sells for around 200 sealed, and the inner box is sealed here. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts was from that garage sale. Here's the sealed copy of Pokemon White. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I thought it would have been worth more. There's one on eBay for 50 free shipping, and it's like at that price, I might as well just hold on to it. We got the sealed Pearl as well as the pre-order bonuses there. Those are all sealed. Xbox One collection, I did add some stuff. I got Dying Light, Fallout 4, TMNT Mutants in Manhattan. Those were all $3 a piece. World War II, Call of Duty World War II, that was $3. And then Destiny: The Taken King and Assassin's Creed Unity, those were all $3. The DS collection, I think Elite Beat Agents there. That was a buck at a garage sale. That's probably the newest thing. Um, and then I did move the Wii games over to this shelf, which I don't think they were on here in the last video. So we got Mario Party 8. I still, for some reason, have yet to found a complete version. Cursed Mountain, Tomb Raider, Wii Play. Like I said, some of this schlock like Wii Play will probably leave the collection. Super Mario or Super Monkey Ball, Resident Evil 4, Wii Party. Just recently got the new Super Mario Bros. Wii. Don't know if I'm going to keep that because, like everyone says, the red case, it just kind of sticks out. Finally got another copy of Mario Kart Wii. We have two copies of Super Mario Galaxy. One was from that garage sale, estate sale. This one is Player's Choice or whatever it's called. Nintendo Selects, that's right. The only reason I'm keeping the two of them for now is just because one's mint, um, OG, and one is Nintendo Selects. I do have the Mario Galaxy official soundtrack as well as a pre-order bonus, so I might put those three things together and sell it that way. Mario Party 9, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Super Paper Mario, Metroid 3 Corruption, Battle Revolution, and then three copies of Brawl. The one is mint complete. This one's complete with original artwork, and then of course we have mine with the custom artwork. This is another game. It's kind of sucks because the value is going way down on Brawl. You can maybe get like 15 free shipping, maybe a little bit more for like this really mint condition. I might get 20, and I only paid 250 for it. So it's like I really need to sell it. I can get 7 trade in at GameStop, which isn't too bad. But so for right now, we do have 3 copies. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm sure I'll end up selling or trading in at least one of them. Then we have the GameCube stuff, which is largely the same as well, I believe. Twilight Princess Collector's Edition, Wind Waker, and then we have the Mint, Wonderful Life, Pokemon Coliseum, Gale of Darkness, and this is the Player's Choice GameCube stuff with the yellow label. And then we have, so those were from the estate sale as well. And then we have a black label, Melee, which is actually in pretty decent condition. This would definitely be the play copy. And again, the only reason I'm keeping both of them for now is you can see the Player's Choice has the black text, and the Black Label has white text, so technically a variation. But I'd probably sell that mint condition Player's Choice just because I'm never gonna play it. And again, same thing as with the red Mario, you have the yellow on the GameCube that doesn't really look that great. Then we have Mario Strikers, Mario Superstar Baseball, I think, is a new addition. Mario Party 6, Mario Golf Coastal Tours, Jungle Beat, Battalion Wars, ATV Quad Power Racing 2, and then a disc-only Mario Party 7. I got this in the same lot as Sluggers. Superstar Baseball Sluggers is the Wii version, I think. I also had Mario Party 4, but unfortunately that didn't work, so I had to sell that. Coming down here, we still got I think that's the hardened edition of Black Ops 2, hardened edition of Black Ops with the steel case, Halo 3, limited or collector's edition. A couple games. I don't have a PS3, but I did want to hold on to a couple of them. Metal Gear Solid 4. It's not worth anything, but it's interesting game. Just a clean copy of Oblivion and a sealed copy of Lair for the PS3. It's sealed again. It was from that estate sale find. I'm gonna put in the annotation at the end. I'll put a link to that video. Then we have Fusion Frenzy, Monster Garage, Star Wars Clone Wars, and Brute Force. Monster Garage I think I picked up for $1.25, just because it's one of those Xbox exclusive titles, but it's not worth anything. We still got Battletoads, and then we still got, I think it's Ninja Crusaders. So that's the bulk of the stuff over here on the gaming shelf. Let's see, what do we got over here? We do have Wii Sports and new Super Mario's in the cardboard sleeves. Those are for sale. We have the Falsebound Kingdom on GameCube. It's incomplete, but it's really not a valuable game as is anyway, but that's going to go up for sale eventually. Also that I have listed right now is Wheelie Breakers with the sealed cards. And then we have Dawn of Destiny with the sealed cards. Now that's a pretty expensive, well, the cards are expensive, the game's worth like $5, but I also got Plants vs. Zombies on DS. I paid $1 for that, and for some reason GameStop will give like 6 or 7 trade when it sells for like $10 on eBay. So we got NBA Street on the GameCube, and then FIFA Street 2 underneath it. Just got these 2 beat up original white 360 controllers for $1 for the pair at a garage sale. They both have pretty heavy cosmetic issues, but they both do work. Also selling from the estate sale, Adventure Island 2, and then I have this stack of PS2 games. I think I paid mostly $1 a piece for these. I don't think anybody's going to buy them though. And then just recently I listed Blue and Yellow together, and then Crystal and Gold. Blue and Yellow has a $40 bid. Crystal and Gold has some watchers. I mean, if those don't sell, I'm fine with keeping them, but I figured I really don't need them, especially since I still have my original Crystal from when I was a kid. And then just a miscellaneous Game Boy camera, Pokemon trading card game, and Megabots, just some random stuff that was hanging around that I put in a lot together. And then we do have some other Xbox games. This is like the Bioshock shelf, Bioshock 1, 2, and Infinite. And this is like the 2K Essentials triple pack. That is not a special edition. I just turned the artwork inside out because it is really cool. Just the regular edition has that really cool artwork on the inside. And then, let's see, coming over here, we got Mario Kart 64 still, Paper Mario. Again, those are games I'll probably sell eventually. I don't play them. It's just they're paid for at this point, so I'm just holding on to them. There's my original Crystal, Professor Layton there, Mario Party Advance. This is all the same. The broken Super Mario 64, little 1988 Luigi pin, which I just picked up. There's my boxed version of Fire Red, the manual for Emerald. I still don't know where Emerald is. I think it's in my Pokemon Diamond case. That's it here. And then, if you guys remember, something's missing. I think 2-3 days ago, my Xbox One broke. And I don't know why. I tried every diagnostic fix you can. And I ended up contacting Microsoft, and the Xbox was out of warranty. But luckily, they said it's been less than 30 days somehow since the warranty has expired, so they actually went ahead and extended it 1 month. So I just dropped it off at UPS yesterday, and we'll see what they say. Like I said, it was barely a year and a half old, so I don't know why it would break. Um, I'm almost hoping that they do find something wrong with it, because it would kind of suck if they got it and they plugged it in and it worked, and then they send it back and it doesn't work. But we'll see. So that's in the works right now. At the very least, it's either going to come back fixed, or I'm going to get a new one, or they're going to send me back the same console, and then maybe it will work. Uh, so I still got the Xbox One controllers. I got the three Xbox 360 ones. This red one here I got at a garage sale, which I've been using to play Arkham Origins, which is right here. I recently picked up a copy of Dark Souls 3 Fire Fades for the DLC, and then so I could play with my friend, I'll give him a copy, and then I'll probably use this one. Borderlands 3. Again, this is another reason why the Xbox One dying sucks. Literally, I think it's been like a week since I had this, and then the system breaks. But it's pretty fun so far, and I can't wait to get back into it. And then this was that one copy of Dark Souls 2 on the Xbox One, which is actually the Xbox 360 copy. I kind of got swindled. I hate owning this because it doesn't fit into my collection. I can't put it on the Xbox One shelf, and I can't put it on the Xbox 360 shelf, but it's like to sell it and then buy the Xbox 360 version for $5, it doesn't really make sense considering I already have the game, so that's why it just kind of sits here on the TV stand. Still have Super Mario All-Stars. It's a cool concept, having like I think 3 or 4 of the original games, but again, it's something I don't play. It's getting dusty, so this might leave the collection as well. We still have the black Wii, that's my brother's. I did get these two controllers at a GameStop. I don't know what they call these Wii Classic controllers, or nice gold like Zelda one, and then the black one. Those were $3 a piece. PlayStation 2, I got rid of some stuff here. I still have Guitar Heroes were all original. Undercover was old, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games is pretty much all I'm down to that I've picked up. PS2 again is another system that I don't really play. I have the Silver Slim, but I just like to collect stuff. I recently sold Manhunt 2 for the PS2. I got 25 free shipping. I didn't even realize it was such an expensive game. I think I only paid $1 or $2 for it. So I could definitely let that go out of the collection. And then I had a game called 13 that was in the collection, which I dropped off in that other lot for sale. And then I have the 2 Spice Orange and the 1 Black GameCube controllers, which go here to the Black GameCube. I sold my other 2, so I'm down to this black one, and then I got a silver one as well. Silver one's just here, just because, but the black one is the one that I actually use. And then I got this guy here, the PlayStation Classic. I was never gonna buy it at full price. I got it for 20, and the only reason I got it for 20 is because I used my trade credit at GameStop. They happened to have some on the shelf, and they were back to 20, so I picked one up. The controller cord is really short. And yes, the game selection is pretty whack. I mean, I could definitely say at the very least if they had the controller with the analogs, was it? I don't know if it's a DualShock, but the analog version, that would have made it 1,000 times better. But the fact that you have to play every game with just the D-pad, it really sucks. But I just love the novelty of having the small scale PlayStation. I think it's really cool. As you can see, it's pretty much the size of the controller. The only thing I wish they did was have an actual opening CD drive here. If the lid would open up, that would have been really cool to have a full functioning scale PlayStation like that. But again, the whole product was pretty much a mess when it launched. And then over here, this is just a pile of miscellaneous stuff that I still have from that estate sale. Like we got Pokemon Ranger 1 and 2. We got Kingdom Hearts for the Game Boy, Jade Empire, just Xbox exclusive. I was going to keep these, Castlevania and MC Kids on the NES. And then we have a fat stack of pre-order bonuses, Leaf Green, Fire Red, Black and White, a couple Mario Galaxy coins, and then a Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness pre-order book. Here's that Mario Galaxy soundtrack. I paid $2.50 for that. It's in like mint condition. It's a really cool looking CD. That's why I don't know if I want to sell it or not. Down here, I don't know if there's anything left. This is, again, another pile. You could tell I really care about these things because they're just sitting in a pile on the ground. But I got them pretty cheap, that's why I hold on to them. And they're not really expensive games. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. That the remastered one is on Game Pass, and I kind of want to play it, but I have so many titles to get to still. Metal Gear 2 Substance, Final Fantasy X, and Wrath of Cortex. So yeah, that's why I'm selling my other Wrath of Cortex, because I already got this one. There's one more maybe? Nah, that's it. What else we got? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. $2. That's $2 lost right there. This is my stack. These are really a really good investment. It was $1 for a whole stack of these CD cases, and I've used so many. They're really good when you find loose discs. Um, and actually, I like the colors because I'll show you in a second here. We got the map for the Game of the Year edition. I traded it into GameStop, and it's like, why? They don't need the map. I might as well keep it, get some trade value, and then I get a free map. I mean, I bought the game. I can do whatever I want with it. You know, they accept disc-only trades, so I kept that. Um, Mega Man X4. I was just trying to get $5 a piece for these. Crash Bandicoot. You know, nobody wanted them, but like I said, it's not something I had to sell. Year of the Dragon and Battle Revolution. Since I got that complete copy, I didn't need that one. Um, Tomb Raider Greatest Hits, and then I recently found Tomb Raider 2 Greatest Hits. Surprisingly, these games are worth like $4 a piece. Maybe, you know, a non-greatest hits versions would be worth a little bit more, but I saw somebody had this exact lot, both greatest hits. They wanted 14 free shipping, so again, it's just something I hold on to. I do have the manual for these. We have Battle Revolution. Here's another one. I said I might as well keep it. GameStop doesn't need the manual. Substance, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, Wrath of Cortex, Final Fantasy X, so I had the manual for most of those. And, I mean, I wouldn't call it like a douche move to keep the manual, because, you know, most of the time GameStop doesn't even have them complete, and they don't tell you if you're buying online if it's complete or not, so you can pretty much just assume you're either getting disc only or you're getting one of their cases. And the reason I keep the manual is because if I find the game that I want to keep, you know, I'll have the manual for it and I could complete it myself. And then what do we got here? I think this is Castlevania. Yep, we got Lament of Innocence with the manual. And then I think this is Final Fantasy VII, which again is a game that's really not worth a lot. I don't know if the news of the remaster hurt the value. I always thought it was a pretty valuable title, like a $30 game, but I was pretty much wrong. I'm not sure if this works, but we do have all 3 discs. 1 and 2 are right there. You see, it's got these really big circle scratches on them, so I'm not sure if those would work at all. They'd probably work with the resurfacing, but I don't think I would even play it on the original PlayStation. I'd play the remaster if I was going to invest the time. Or somebody let me know if you played it on the PlayStation Classic. Is it really worth it? Is it easy to play with just the regular PlayStation controller or not? But I know this was a long video. Like I said, it's kind of more of a little record-keeping video for me before I do maybe some big changes to my collection, but I also wanted to share everything with you guys as well, so I appreciate you sticking through to the end. And you know, the long video kind of makes up for not having any videos in a while too, for those that have been sticking around. Again, thanks to all my subscribers for, you know, continually watching and coming back every time I post a video, even though it's not very frequent. I really do appreciate that. So this is going to be it. Again, just a State of the Union. Please don't expect more frequent videos. I'll do them when I can, but you know, like I said, it's hard. So thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate all the new subscribers, all my old subscribers, and I actually just saw something, a little bonus for you guys. Forgot about this. We do have Resident Evil on GameCube, as well as the French version on the PS2 with a really cool cover art that's Resident Evil 4. Then we have Shaq Fu, you know, on the Xbox One, PS4, and Genesis. Really disappointed in the Xbox One version. Not gonna get into it. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And you know, I'll see you whenever I make another video. And that's it. Peace.